on EA Sports. Super Bowl 59.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Herbert now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early. because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Three yards remain for second down. A give to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The give is to Jones.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Love with a give to Dillon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 31 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert off the play action.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give. Eckler running to the right. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
7-7, our score after 1. Running on 1st down, Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down. The gun, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison and the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw again on second down. Herbert. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
73 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8.
Play fake. Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On play action. Love to throw. The left side completion to Jones. Shifts by at the 15. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum. because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, Dillon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll look to run with Dillon.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
A.J. Dillon
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front. Parkey with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, LA. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Love. He'll buy some time right. Looking deep for Adams.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Love. A check down here to Jones. A beautiful fake. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Dillon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They go bootleg. Love. Now swing pass for Dillon. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Throwing. Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Love, they go play action now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Love. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Parkey adds the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Love looking to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Love. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 38, Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Looking to throw. Love shakes up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Hill to return it. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. The handoff, it's Eckler. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Love. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
on second down now. It's Jones, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to have the Packers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
99 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now Love. Dancing to his left.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Love.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They go back to the ground with Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Love looking to throw.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
They end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.